What do vacuums, $500 lamps, and headphones with built-in air purifiers have in common? They all come from the same company, Dyson. Yes, that Dyson, the one that made you do a double take the first time you saw a fan with no blades. But behind these strange, beautiful, and undeniably expensive products is one of the most fascinating stories in modern tech. A solo founder. No outside investors. A self-funded empire built on good design, clever engineering, and an unwavering belief that even the most boring household objects can be reimagined. To understand Dyson's rise, we have to rewind to the early 1980s. James Dyson, a middle-class British inventor, was frustrated that his vacuum kept losing suction. So he got to work. Drawing on a concept called cyclonic separation, originally patented in 1885, he created a vacuum that didn't need bags. But there was a problem. No one wanted it. Why? Because vacuum bags were a lucrative business, and his idea threatened the status quo. No one in the UK would fund or build it. It was a Japanese company, Apex, that first believed in the product, selling it at a premium price equivalent to $5,000 today. Surprisingly, it worked. The product became a status symbol in space-starved Japanese homes. That success gave Dyson the funds to launch the DC-01 in 1993. The first bagless vacuum sold in the UK, and the one that put him on the map. Yet vacuums were only the beginning. Dyson's growing reputation for innovation soon extended far beyond cleaning. The company tackled hand dryers, turning them into sleek devices with twin air blades that essentially wipe your hands dry, and bladeless fans that mesmerize by harnessing airflow without visible blades. These weren't just functional appliances, they were design marvels. Consider the Dyson Air Multiplier Fan. It costs up to $650, yet didn't outperform a $15 model in basic performance metrics. What it did do was redefine what a fan could look and feel like. Silky airflow, no buffeting, and dare we say, a sense of luxury. Dyson deliberately targeted design-conscious consumers who are willing to pay a markup not just for utility, but for the emotional response a beautifully engineered object can evoke. In this space, Dyson cultivated a clout few competitors could match. Premium design justified by an elevated sensory experience, even if specs were similar. Of course, not every venture proved a winner. The Dyson Zone, a wearable air-purifying headphone, grabbed headlines for blending noise cancellation with a micro-air filtration system aimed at commuters. The fascination around a $700 device that filters air while playing music was real, but it remained niche. Then there was the $500 desk lamp, featuring a heat pipe-cooled, pivoting arm and software-adjusting color temperature. Still, Dyson's most audacious foray was into electric vehicles. Over 10 years, the company sank over $600 million into R&D, trying to craft a luxury EV with zero compromises. No cheap plastic panels, no subsidies. The vision was uncompromised style and performance. The result? The project was scrapped in the late 2010s, deemed too costly to scale without government support or a legacy line of combustion vehicles like Tesla had to rely on. Yet stripping away that enormous cost didn't stop Dyson's momentum. From 2010 to 2020, revenue soared, multiplying sixfold, demonstrating that their core strength lay in aspirational consumer products. Running a company this bold would inevitably involve family dynamics, and Dyson's is no different. Sir James has 3 children. 2 stay out of the public eye, while the youngest, Jake Dyson, has taken center stage. Initially an independent lighting entrepreneur, Jake's company was acquired by Dyson in 2015, setting him on a path inside the family enterprise. He's contributed to the Dyson Light Cycle lamp and played a major role in the 2024 revision of the Zone headphones. Though Jake is seen as the next-generation leader, the transition has not been without friction. James Dyson famously scrutinizes every curve and detail, while Jake brings fresh ideas and risk tolerance. The result is a dynamic of legacy preservation versus modern evolution, a narrative fit for a business drama but driven by real-world innovation pressures. Underlying all Dyson's products is a singular expertise, airflow, and acoustic engineering. For over 30 years, their R&D teams have refined motor design, noise suppression, and air volume control. Skills that translate directly from vacuums to air-purifying headphones and from hand dryers to hair tools. That core R&D capability enables Dyson to create products people didn't even know they needed, never mind wanted, and convince them to pay a premium for the experience. In the world of startups and tech giants, Dyson stands out by being neither venture-backed nor mainstream. Its path hasn't relied on hype, subscriptions, or scale-first strategies. Instead, Dyson built a belief system. Reimagine the mundane, design it beautifully, engineer it precisely, and charge what it's worth. You don't need broader market demand, just relentless iteration and a willingness to defy expectations. It's a blueprint for inventors who believe they can rule a niche by mastering detail, with no outside investment and total ownership. A rare success that rewrote how we think about everyday things. Dyson's influence is subtle but pervasive. They've set a tone for how appliances can look and feel, and they've raised consumer expectations for aesthetics and performance. People now pause and ask, why can't my product be as good as that? Dyson's continual push into new categories, from pricey fans to air-filtering headphones, follows the same playbook. If you build it beautifully, they will pay. Whether this approach will work in increasingly saturated markets remains to be seen. But Dyson has shown time and again that bold engineering married with intentional design can disrupt perception and pricing. So, was anyone asking for a $600 hairdryer, a $700 headphone that filters air, or a $500 pivoting lamp? No. But Dyson created desire where none existed. Their success proves that conviction, precision, and design ambition can bypass investors, override market inertia, and turn household items into talking points. Today, Dyson's story is a reminder that the path to innovation doesn't require hype. It takes craftsmanship, obsession, and the courage to ask, what if ordinary could be extraordinary?